Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to Let's Play Bedrock. And previously in Let's Play Bedrock, we were decorating our villager trading hall, coupled up with our zombie spawner. And while I think today we are going to continue working on this area, that is not going to be the first thing that we are going to be getting into today. First thing that I need to do, though, is grab a few rockets here, and I need to grab out some obsidian out of there. Need to go ahead and grab me a piece of iron, chuck that back into there, and I think over here I should have a singular piece of flint. There we go, because I want a flint and steel, because we're going to be venturing into the nether. Now, recently we also started building a railway on our world here. Our Acacia Kingdom is what I'm going to start dubbing this area as, because pretty much the only materials that we are building out of is acacia and deep slate at this moment in time. And while we are going to be continuing our builds out of acacia, we are eventually going to be moving to other areas. Here within the next few weeks, we're going to be building a witch farm. We are going to need other ways of transportation in the nether to get to the fortress and other things. I'm eventually going to be needing a larger gold farm in the nether. I'm going to be needing a barter farm in the nether. And I would like mainly today to get up to some netherite. Now, the netherite, I don't really need it for the level of protection because, well, bedrock just really isn't that deadly in terms of mobs. I don't consider it to be anyways. But what I really want is the extra durability on all of my tools. And I want to keep you all, the viewers on YouTube, informed of all of my decisions. So I think for the first couple of hours today, I say couple of hours, it's not going to be a couple hours for you, it's going to be a couple of hours for me. I am going to go live over on twitch.tv/SlackLizard because not only do I make YouTube videos, but I also stream on a regular basis. And I try to keep my content a bit separated, but I do let you all know that, oh, did you do bad pterodactyl? I do both of these things. Did not expect that coming at me this morning. So let's go in here real quick and sleep the night away. So as I said, I'm going to be going live over on twitch.tv for a little bit, and I am going to be moving my nether portal in the nether, which is currently way up in the nether, all the way down to the bottom of the nether. That way in the future when we do build our witch farm, which is several thousands of blocks away, I don't have to build an overworld train station that would still take me up to half an hour to travel to. We can use the nether to get there. And we can do it via ice roads or something else. That being that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the nether. I am going to go live on Twitch. We are going to move this portal. Hopefully not get blown up by a creeper. Whew. And I will show you the progress that has been made here in just a moment. So, fade away. So, portal moved. Ancient debris has been acquired. A little bit of digging has been done in the nether. And it was at this moment that I realized I can't netherite my stuff yet because I need the template in order to trim everything in netherite. I forgot that that was a thing. I actually don't like that change. Every time I go to make anything netherite now, I keep forgetting that that's a thing, and I have to go raid a bastion, and it just, that's a change I definitely don't like. Also, we put fences around this and the one in the nether, so hopefully we don't have mobs constantly stuck at our portal. One of these days we're going to go through the portal, and there's just going to be a creeper sitting there waiting just to blow us up, and if we can avoid that, I want to avoid that. So from here, I wouldn't say that that was a waste for today, but we didn't exactly get to accomplish the goal that we wanted to accomplish because I'm not going to go raiding a bastion today. So we're going to go ahead and start working on this melon and pumpkin farm. So we're going to gather up everything here. And as you can see, I finally upgraded and got Silk Touch onto our axe as well. So we're going to gather up a whole slew of all of these. We're going to gather up all the materials that we're going to need in order to make this farm. So I'm going to need this pair of shears here because I also want to make a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. Give me a whole stack of those torches. We'll have iron over at the iron farm. We should still have pistons. Let's just check and see. We have 15 there and no more there. Okay, so we're still going to need pistons. Chuck all those back into there. Let's go ahead and grab this cobble out of here. Actually, we'll leave the cobble over here. We got cobble over there that we can grab. Who knows, we'll need cobble one day when we're over here, and then we won't have none over here. So let's head back over here. Let's get our pistons crafted. We're going to need some iron trap doors. And we're potentially going to need a lot of hoppers once again. Maybe. By chance. Okay, so we still got cobble. Get out the wood box. Of course, that would be the wrong wood box. Give me that wood box. Turn all of you into planks real quick. And we're going to need redstone, and we're going to need iron, which we should have plenty of both. Give me that. In regards to iron, craft all that into that. And as far as redstone goes, give me a full stack of that. And then you, 52 pistons. 52, coupled up with those. Now we have a full stack of pistons. Good. We're going to need a stack of redstone dust. And then we're going to need a bunch of iron trap doors. We've got a full stack of torches. We're actually going to end up needing more trapdoors. Good thing we have an active iron farm here that we can get all the iron we need out of. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put a crafting table down here. You and you. Good, that's over a stack of those. Jack-o'-lanterns. Let's put all these down. Shear all these real quick. And that's all them now sheared. Pick them all back up. And straight into jack-o'-lanterns. I swear that's a light source that I never use, and I forget that it's actually a thing. Okay, that should be everything. Let's place everything inside of here. Chuck the ancient debris in there for now. Oh, I did clean that out. Here, you hold on to all that for me. You can hold on to that as well. Give me the bed. Let's actually set our spawn over here. And give me this for now. And we're going to head up here, and we're going to go over to this side first. That side right there, and that side, we're already really close to being exposed to the surface. But hopefully on this side, we have a little bit of room to maneuver where we can actually potentially put this farm in. But I want to go ahead and do this first. I want to see what this would look like if I want to put a floor here. Maybe. Let's try that up a level higher. Yeah, that could possibly work. All right, now let's do a little bit of digging here. See how much room we got. Yeah, I forgot that was there. All right, I think I've got enough room for everything that's going to be needed in this build. And this build is going to be another one of the observerless redstone torch burnout clock kind of builds. I haven't built one of these probably since season 1 of Slackville. Slackville, of course, being my Patreon multiplayer server. I've mentioned it a few times, so if you're looking for a place to play Minecraft, you're always free to drop by over there and apply to join. There's no need for any kind of financial support or anything like that. It is purely a place for the community. Anybody that is part of the community can apply to join that. All information on that can be found on the Discord. And if you're not part of the Discord, I do encourage you to join it. That way you can keep up to date with live streams, videos, and any community events that do happen on Slackville. But the first things first here, I know we typically don't need to water anything where we're going to grow melons and pumpkins. I'm going to do it just as a precautionary thing so that we don't potentially have to worry about our crop fields coming unsaturated and then the seeds popping out. So we're going to go ahead and block off this back wall back here. We're going to clear out a little bit of an extra path. And this is going to be our way in and out of here. I'll probably end up gathering up more resources. I'm not sure on the scale of which I'm going to make this thing, to be honest with you, at this moment in time. But I didn't realize I did something wrong right out the gate here to begin with. Every other one of these needs to be a piston in this situation. So we're going to come back through here. We're going to knock out every other one of these, and we're going to replace all of these with pistons just like this. And that should be good there. Let's go down through here, pick up all the blocks, because deep slate at this moment in time is a very precious block to us because we do not have a metric ton of it. Now this next part of the build, we're going to place in a block right there. Then we're going to go with a jack-o'-lantern block. Okay, so every other one of these, we're going to put in a jack-o'-lantern. So we'll skip that one. Then we'll do a jack-o'-lantern, skip, jack-o'-lantern, skip, and jack-o'-lantern, just like so. That way everything's good and lit up. I'm pretty much rebuilding this exactly like we did on season 1 of Slackville. Now this is another one of those T-Man Mad creations. I think Relic may have had a hand in this, or Hatter, or somebody, and I just realized I do not have enough iron trap doors on me. Pretty sure you don't need iron trap doors. I'm just rebuilding exactly what we had there at this moment in time on here. Where is... There they are. Excuse me. Give me that. You can go back in there. Beside every jack-o'-lantern, we're going to put in 2 redstone torches. Something feels really off about that, because I did not do that the same. Well, if I did that there, I did that there. All these are exactly the same, but this one down here is throwing me off because technically there should be a jack-o'-lantern there. Excuse me, can I get you to go right there? Then you there, remove this, and then we'll give you a couple little redstone arms as well. I never noticed it has redstone arms. Oh dear God, it has redstone arms, right? And then we're going to connect all this up across the top. This is going to be our block that repowers the redstone back into the redstone dust here in just a moment. Now from here, we want to interconnect every circuit to the next circuit, and that's where our trapdoors are going to come in here, just like so. And I've done this wrong. Now the question I'm going to ask myself is, how hard is this going to be to fix? Yep, no. Yep, no. All this got to come back out. I got to move everything forward. What was I thinking? Give me. Yep, break all this. Good job, Slack. You know, I was doing it right to begin with. Now I remember exactly what I was doing. I was putting in this row of solid blocks so that I had an area to put the pistons against so that I can have the pistons floating above the water. That's what I was doing. So piston. Yep, just like this. We'll go ahead and fill all this in. We'll go ahead and grab our jack-o'-lanterns, fill our jack-o'-lanterns in all the gaps. Mainly because they're just a cheap and easy light source. Then fill all this back in. Then give them back their strong arms. And now the blocks across the top to connect back up to redstone for the burnout clock. And now all of our trapdoors. From here, every slot in between pistons is going to get a seed, just like so. We're going to block that off right there because we don't want nothing going that way. And then we're going to plant all of our seeds, and we're going to pop an advancement. And we're good to go there. Now, all we need to do is come to the back. Excuse me, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, I did want to put a light source in, but not like that. And beside every jack-o'-lantern, yep, put in some redstone dust. And that should take care of that. It should be ready to go and operational. The only thing that I really would like to do at this moment in time is see if I've got some bones around here anywhere. Matter of fact, let's sleep the night away first. I'm not going to go out here and get blown up by a ninja creeper as soon as I walk out. Remember, people, just say no to sizzle sticks. And we'll head over here to the portal ticking area. Matter of fact, we might have some right here first. Let's check at this storage system here. Any bones? No. Then we'll check over here. Do we have any bones over here? No. And more no. Right. All the way over to the Acacia Village. I actually want a town name for this. So if you think you have a suggestion for a name for this town, leave it down below. I kind of want to name this place, and maybe we'll even put a sign up there with whatever the name is. So yes, feedback, name suggestion for the town. And yes, give me, and now let's go back over there. And let's go ahead and just bone mill all these up. And we should be golden there. And if I were to just use you as a test, just like that. And here. Yep. And it's going to kick them all out every time. Anytime one grows. The reason the trap door is there is so that it doesn't just update one of these. So like when this one grows, it's going to update that torch. But when that torch gets updated, it's also going to update this trapdoor, which is going to update that torch as well. Because you will get the situation where one of these grows, and then immediately it grows just like that. Just as quick as it grew the first time. That way, with that trapdoor in the middle there, you're getting the option to trigger them both. So hopefully, you're not going to end up in a situation where there's going to be multiple crops here without something growing to actually break it. So say this one grows, right? Now you're waiting for this one to grow, and when this one grows, it's going to help break that one back out. Could you still end up in a situation where both of them did that at the same time? Yes. It's not perfectly flawless, but it will work. So now we just need to build quite a few of these modules in here. And I'm not going to go insane with the number that I'm going to build. I'm going to build, well, whatever I can fit into this area right here. And then we'll pipe storage down to probably a set of double chests right here, because our farmers are right there. We might do half melons and pull them onto like one side here, and then half pumpkins and pull them down right there. Because we're not going to take this to an extreme, because this is inside of a ticking area. So I don't have to worry about production in an insane amount, because it's going to be producing more or less all the time. The only thing I will have to do is add an auto crafter into the melons. So if I were to come out, let's say, can I get away with actually doing that just like that, and then putting iron bars in the middle? Let's just come down here real quick, grab some of these, make some of these, and head back up here. The reason I want to try to get as much as possible out of this is because the more I can get out of this, that means the more of these I can put side by side. That looks like it will work just fine. That one's going to flippy floppy because it doesn't have another torch to connect to. That should work there. And then we can put a hopper line right down the middle here, and we can do the same thing on the other side. Okay, good. I don't see why that shouldn't work. Unless there's a detail I'm missing here. We shall see though. We'll put another line right down here. We'll add another row of solid blocks back here to hold our water trench. And then a row of hoppers down the middle. And we should be golden to just replicate this. Good deal. Right, let's get some more of this in. And with the more I thought about this, the less I actually wanted to do with this, because this is all in a loaded and ticking area. So we ended up going with just 2 lines of pumpkins. And then right here, we've got 2 lines of melons. And as you can see, that one's already backlogged up. So we're going to have to put an auto crafter on that one. So let's go ahead and dig this out just a little bit right here. And we're going to need to connect all this up to over this way anyway. So let's clear that. Knock this stuff back out right here. Somewhere along in here is where we're going to be actually putting our storage chest for this. So let's take... Ooh, that's a little bit on the tight side there. Let's go with something about like that for now there. And then from here, we'll grab some hoppers and we'll connect that straight up to there. Should be relatively straightforward. Where is our hopper line coming from here? Right about here. Matter of fact, that should work relatively good then. We should be able to just go straight across. Link that over to there. And then pull that straight into there. And now we have a place for all of our pumpkins to end up going. Anytime now. There we go. Good. Now, we just got to do the melons. And the only thing we have to do different with the melons is we need to add those things into an auto crafter first. Which means let's take that out first. Yep, that is a whole inventory full of junk, and I'm fine with that. Because we need to put our auto crafter going here first. Do that there. Break that, break that, break that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please continue to work. Okay, good. It's working. Here, take all this, please. Just do something with all that. Oh my goodness gracious, that took way longer than it should have. Right, you, chest. Chest, 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 chest. And let me remove these so I can get in and out of here. Right, you. There, and there. And then from here, over. And we'll walk this way. That took way too long. Good. Should be good to go now. Let's just watch it for a minute. Here, we'll go ahead and give you absolutely nothing because we can't. We'll just stand here and wait. But if we come over here, pumpkins, melons. Yes and yes. Right. Clear up the inventory and fix that corner real quick. That needs to go and that needs to go. Same with that. Well, I just forgot. I forgot my chest. That is not my chest. Somewhere. There we go. You. Back here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then from there. I really don't like seeing all this other stuff. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's fill this background in here. Mainly because I just don't want to see it. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's do that. And let's walk this all the way across here. With some lighting up above on this level because we haven't dug nothing out up here. Which also means we have room for potential other farms up here as well. But that being that, I've run out of time for this episode here today, so that's what we're going to call this one. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I'll catch all of y'all in the next one. Hey, no, to the cobble. Good, to the melons. Here, have some more melons. And have some more pumpkins. Good talk.